So friends, are you ready for the 7th book in the time management series and the 44th book in our book reading marathon, the Read and Write Challenge? Hi friends, let me start today with a story you already know. Friends, think about Elon Musk. At a point when Tesla was on the verge of collapse, he worked 120 hours a week. People thought he was insane, but his beliefs were clear. If others were working 40 hours, he had to work 10x harder to achieve results that seemed impossible. Friends, see the results today. Today, Tesla and SpaceX are the global powerhouse. So friends, this is exactly what Grant Cardone calls the 10x rule. Doing massive actions when ordinary action isn't enough. And that's the book we are going to dive into today. The 44th book in our challenge and the 7th book and the final book of our time management series. So friends, why should you care about this? Because 10x rule is not just about working harder. It's about thinking bigger, acting bolder, and managing your time so aggressively that your goals almost chase you. Friends, the author says most people fail not because they set goals too high and they miss it, but they fail because they set goals too low and hit them. Powerful, isn't it? Friends, if your goal is low and you hit it, you're not going to go ahead and try for better things. Let's talk about few core principles. The core principle one is massive goals. Author begins by smashing a myth, realistic goals. Here it is. If your goal is to earn 5 lakhs or to walk 5 miles, you'll probably move only 3. But if you set your goal at 50 miles, even if you fall short, you'll land at 30 to 40 miles, way above your original plan. Friends, when Grant entered real estate, he didn't aim to sell one property a month. He set a goal to dominate the entire market segment. He failed a lot, yes, but within years, he built a real estate portfolio worth hundreds of millions of dollars. So friends, here's the message. Stop thinking small, because small goals waste as much time as big ones. The only difference is the outcome. With big goals, you'll have big outcomes. The core principle 2 is massive action. Next, Grant talks about the 4 levels of actions that we take in our life. The first is we do nothing. We don't care. Second is retreat. That is, we go back. Third is take normal action. We do what has been told to us. And the fourth and the final is take massive action. We go beyond our limits. Most of us live in level 2 or 3. We retreat when things get tough, or we do the bare minimum, normal action, and then wonder why life doesn't change. Friends, the author's own story is during the 2008 financial crash, while others retreated, he went all in, increased cold calls, doubled outreach, created new products. While most businesses died, his empire grew. The lesson from here is when the world pulls back, you push forward 10x. Core principle 3 here is assume responsibility. One of my favorite parts of this book is Grant's stance on blame. Friends, always remember, you are responsible for your actions. He says, if it happens in your life, it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to fix it. Yes, even the things not directly may not be your direct fault. Because once you take responsibility, you gain control over the situation. Friends, instead of blaming the economy for poor sales, Grant asked, what can I do? 10x more calls, more representations, more marketing. That's how he turned setbacks into growth. Friends, this is time management at its peak. Stop wasting time on blaming and start taking the ownership of the things that are happening with you. Core principle 4 is fear and criticism. Another golden nugget. Fear and criticism are signs you are on the right path. Friends, if you are getting success, people will criticize you. You will have fear of failure in your mind, but remember, you need to get ahead. Grant writes, if you are not being criticized, you are probably not doing much. Friends, when he started promoting the 10x concept, people laughed at him. It's unrealistic, it's a hype, they said. But today, millions of entrepreneurs, millions of people swear by it, and they want to learn this art. So friends, next time people doubt your big goals or call you crazy, smile. That's proof you are moving and you are on the right track. Core principle 5 is obsession is good. Friends, society tells us, don't be obsessed. But Grant flips it. He says, obsession is the holy grail for success. Friends, look at Steve Jobs. He was obsessed with design and perfection. Look at Sachin Tendulkar. He is obsessed with practice. Without obsession, the world would never know their names. So friends, the 10x rule isn't just about working more hours. It's about being so obsessed that your mission becomes your fuel. And the fuel always propels you forward. Now, how does this concept fits to our time management series? Friends, Grant's rule redefines how you use your time. He says, set 10x goal. Stretch your goals that inspires action. And when you take actions, you complete your tasks much faster and with perfection. The author says, commit to massive actions. Don't just plan, execute daily. Daily small actions will create great results. The author says, eliminate time wasters. If it doesn't move you 10x closer, cut it. Get away from it. And finally he says, track obsession. Your calendar should reflect your goals, not distractions. So friends, remember, time doesn't need management. You need to manage your actions inside time. That's the true essence. And if you can manage your actions, you will always be on time. So friends, as we finish this 44th book and the last book of our time management series, let's pause. You have now read 7 books that taught you how to master habits, mindset, productivity, creativity, and now the time. And friends, Grant Cardone leaves us with this burning reminder. He says, you will never be admired for doing what's easy. Rather, you will be admired for doing what everyone else thinks is impossible. So, making possible the impossible is what will make you admired. So, I ask you today, what's your 10x goal? What action can you take this week that scares you, that excites you, and that forces you to grow, to take massive action, to take more, to go more ahead? Friends, drop it in the comments. Let's hold each other accountable. So friends, if you found value in this summary, hit like, share, and share this video to your friends and family and the fellow readers. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Friends, next week we'll begin the 7th and the final series, that is the leadership series, and thereby we'll be completing our 52 books in the 52 weeks. Together we'll explore how great leaders rise and how you can too. So friends, until then, keep reading, keep rising, and remember, your success demands nothing less than 10x action. Friends, at the end of this video, you will find a small clip in which I have talked about one of the websites that I have launched, that is 250skillcourses.com, where you can go visit and find all kind of skill courses and a lot of ebooks that can be downloaded from there. So please go and visit 250skillcourses.com. And thank you very much, friends, for being a part of this incredible journey, the book reading marathon, the Read and Write Challenge.
Your skills deserve an upgrade. Dive into our expert courses and watch your career soar.